Right. Yeah. Check, check, check. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, one, two, two, two. Hey, check. One, two, one, two. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's right. Oh, yeah. Check, check. One, two. That's how I like the screen actually, because the lights hurt my eyes. Yeah. I know. I know. Check. One, two. I saw it and I was like, ah. One, two. Check, check. Hey, hey. One, two. One, two. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Check. One, two. There it goes. Starting to come up a little bit. One, two, two, three. One, two. Yeah, the scale is weird on it because it's I don't it's well it's definitely not linear. Um check, check, one, two. No, I know. It's supposed to be hey, 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 hey. You're better. Yeah. You're a lot better there.
If everyone can grab a seat, we're going to get started. All right, well, good morning and welcome to NATOA's 38th annual conference. I am Tanya Rideout, NATOA's Executive Director. And as many of you know, it's been a busy 2018. We kicked off the year, well, the end of last year, with the retirement of Steve Traylor, and shortly thereafter, the hiring of our new General Counsel, Nancy Werner. Nancy, for the folks that don't know, just stand and give a wave. And if you are wondering how Steve happens to be faring in France, I just happen to have a hot off the presses note from him. And I quote, "Bonjour. You know the old saying about best laid plans. The grand plan was to move to Bordeaux, France. Get a place with a nice view, no stairs, no need for a car. Well, after 6 rainy months in Bordeaux, we grabbed our belongings, our dogs, and bought a place in the south of France. But not before filming an episode of House Hunters International. 5 days of filming for a 22-minute show. The air date is still TBA, but we'll let you know. So instead of living in a large city, many now call the Little Paris, we are living in a small village of 200, and that's being generous, called Jacques, in a 3-story house with a spiral staircase. Our home, according to our village historian, was constructed in 1260 as the gatehouse to the original chateau. Oh, and we had to buy a car. Retired life is great. I've learned to bake bread from scratch. I'm gonna let that sit in for a second. I make a mean beef bourguignon, and we enjoy wines from the over 200 wineries in our region. We have internet, a whopping 4 megabits per second. A little slow, but hey, our monthly bill for mobile and data is about $50. And of course, we keep ourselves amused with the latest happenings in DC. I hope you all have a great conference in Philly. I'm sure that Tanya, Jennifer, and Nancy and the board have put together a great lineup of sessions, speakers, and activities. Wish I could be there with you, but c'est la vie. Au revoir. So there you have it. That's the latest from Steve. And I think it's nice to know that he's only a 4 megabit per second connection away. So I'm actually going to ask Nancy to come up and join me at the podium to recognize this year's sponsors and exhibitors. But first, I also want to thank, come on up. I just want to thank Jennifer Harmon for all the work that she does, and I rarely get her to come into the room, so thank you, Jen.
So are the sponsors on the screen or not on the screen? No. Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. This conference would not be possible without the generous support of the sponsors and exhibitors. And as you can see on the screens beside me, this year we have an unprecedented number of NATOA supporters who are NATOA's members, NATOA's friends, which includes industry, and vendors. So thank you all for your generous support. And Tanya and I are going to just let you know who all the supporters are. The 2018 sponsors and exhibitors are Comrex Corporation, the Kitsch Firm, Boston Neighborhood Network, Crown Castle, AT&T, Comcast, Mobility, Beer Yelsner and Hammond, CenturyLink, CTC Technology and Energy, T-Mobile, SmartWorks Partners, NCTA, American Tower, RCN, CTIA, Cablecast Community Media by Tightrope, Open Media Foundation.
See, there's so many, we had to split up the list. Best, and Krieger, WIA, Kissinger and Fellman, Cohen Law Group, Ashbaugh and Skulko, Elixa Consulting, Azavar, Unicom, Swaggart Productions, Castus, Erector Sets, Enco, Vitac, Arrow Wireless Group, Ross Video, Telview Corporation, Uniset, Broadcast Pix, and Municipal Captioning. If you are a sponsor and/or exhibitor this year, please stand and be recognized.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you. Please join me in welcoming NATOA's president, Mike Lynch, to the stage to present this year's Member of the Year award.
Whoa, those lights are bright. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Philly. I get the best job of the week. This is our Member of the Year award, and a good friend of mine often noted that good government is hard work. Well, our NATOA 2018 Member of the Year has been demonstrating a good, solid, hard work ethic for 30 years. She's done it in social services, economic development, legislative advocacy, grants management, telecommunications, and broadband. This introduction is going to take a while. Sit back, sip your coffee, and I'll read through it. NATOA's 2018 Member of the Year is being awarded to a long-standing NATOA member for her cumulative work and significant contributions on behalf of local government. You're going to figure this out. She is past president of NATOA's Oregon chapter. She has served 2 terms on NATOA's national board. She serves on multiple NATOA committees, probably the hardest working committee member on all those committees, including broadband and digital equity, policy and legal, chapter services, and member services. She is a longtime member of the American Public Works Association, serving on the APWA's Donald Stone Project Credentialing Council. She is a past recipient of 3 distinct and distinctive Oregon Connection Awards: the Excellence in Telecommunications, Outstanding Telecommunications Advocate, and the Edwin Parker Enduring Achievement Award. She embodies the Edwin Parker Award criteria of recognizing those whose contributions in telecommunications have been rendered with the greatest civility, who serve as a role model and mentor to many, and who have provided a lasting legacy influencing the course and future of telecommunications in Oregon for years to come. She has served the citizens, mayor, and council of Eugene for over 20 years. She is a friend to all of us in her dedicated role as telecommunications manager in the city of Eugene and vice chair of the Regional Fiber Consortium in Oregon. Please join me in recognizing Pamela C. Berrien as NATOA's 2018 Member of the Year. Come on up, Pam. Pam, you will not be in the background today. This is your day. You are truly one of NATOA's best, Pam.
Yes, explain what that is.
This has a bit of a story. Go ahead. Pam has a bit of a story. I believe yesterday you made a presentation at one of the workshops. Mm-hmm. Before we make this presentation, she's going to replicate that one from yesterday.
The topic was broadband planning and cities who use urban renewal funds or grant funds. NTIA was in the room, Gene Rice. The city of Eugene has created a tax 20 years ago that NATOA, with their expertise, has helped us to prevail in 4 lawsuits, and over the 20 years, the tax, I have to be very transparent about the money is spent for new telecom technology projects of community benefit. So when we were going over that particular process, I unfurled the projects that we had created with the funds, and actually it wasn't 20 years because we spent 7 years in litigation. But that's okay. We have done wonderful things with this, and it has really helped the electeds, and I thank NATOA, and I have thanked them since day one when I came on in 1997 at the city of Eugene after staffing the council. And I saw for over a year how their priority was in dealing with the Telecom Act of 1996, and their priority has not lessened over 20 years, and neither has NATOA's, so thank you.
Thank you.
Pamela, thank you very much.
I'm very honored. Thank you very much.
All right, very good.
All right, thanks, Mike. So we are very fortunate this morning to have the City of Philadelphia's official city representative, Sheila Hess, here with us to provide welcome remarks. Sheila was appointed to her role by Mayor Jim Kenney in 2016, and while Mayor Kenney had a conflict and was unable to join us, he provided a welcome letter that you can find in our program. From everything I hear about Sheila, she is a true Philly welcome wagon. I have seen phrases to describe her such as effective leader and community champion, a staunch steward of change, driven by purpose and passion, a stellar coalition builder, an energetic advocate, a difference maker, and a whirlwind of positive energy. Please join me in welcoming Sheila Hess to the stage.
Thank you so much, Tanya. Well, good morning, everybody. How are you? Good, good. I want to take this time to a belated congratulations to you, Tanya, on your role as Executive Director of Nateo. And thank you to Mike Lynch, your president. Thank you for having me. As Tanya mentioned, my name is Sheila Hess, and I have the proud privilege of being city representative for the most amazing city, and that is my hometown, the city of Philadelphia. So what we do best is we welcome everyone, and I want to give a huge, warm, friendly welcome to each and every one of you to the city of Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, where it's always sunny in Philadelphia. And also to say that we are the first World Heritage City in the United States, and that's a designation that we just received in 2015. So we are so proud to say that we are a welcoming city for all the different heritages that are here. So we are thrilled that you have chosen to come back to the city of Philadelphia to host your Nateo conference. And I'm here on behalf of our mayor, Mayor Jim Kenney, who extends his greetings to all of you. So I am pleased to join you for this opening ceremony of the 38th annual local government conference, and I'll say the whole word, presented by the National Association of Telecommunications Officers and Advisors. We are proud that the host for Nateo, and we want to do that special thanks to also to the conference co-chairs as well, to Nateo's President Mike Lynch and Brian Roberts. I understand that the last time that you actually convened your conference here in Philadelphia was almost over 30 years ago in 1986. And how many of you were here then? How many of you have been to Philadelphia, whether it's just on your own family visits or other conferences? All right, that's a great. Next time I'll ask, I want every single hand to come up. I want you to come back. But Philadelphia has changed. We've changed a whole lot. If you look at the skyline, there's cranes everywhere. There's construction going on so much, especially right outside here where we are going to be launching and opening the end of the year and into next year, a whole fashion district that's coming to Center City right down the street here. So there is so much going on because Philly is the place to be. But I want to welcome you back. We can't wait to show off our beautiful, historic, and technologically progressive city, home to both Independence Hall, the iconic Liberty Bell, as well as the headquarters where you get to check out, I believe, the end of this week, our Comcast Corporation and the Comcast Technology Center. I haven't even been there yet, to be honest with you. The new Innovation Center, so you're going to have a head start on me. We have been waiting anxiously for this building to come with this innovation. The city of Philadelphia is known as a city of innovation now. We're also the fastest growing city for millennials. And that means we have a lot of new startups, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of millennials who are creating these technological businesses that they're starting here in Philadelphia, or they may have started somewhere else, but they're coming to Philadelphia to open businesses. We recognize what a privilege it is to welcome this convening of city and the county communications administrators and the professionals who are taking that leadership roles in both public service and the private sector by managing the flow of communications via technology. So if you can't tell, I love speaking on behalf of our mayor, and I love talking about the city of Philadelphia because our city, we are a city of firsts, almost always connects to the future of our evolving freedom and technology. So while I was thinking about what I would say today, I did a bit of research and I found that the inventor of television, Philo T. Farnsworth, gave the very first full-scale public demonstration of television anywhere in the world in Philadelphia in 1934. So the demonstration took place throughout the Franklin Institute building on the Benjamin Franklin Parkway. And on August 25th of that same year, Mr. Farnsworth presented another first at the Franklin Institute, the first ever live televising of a football game. And that brings me to say that the game was played on the building's front lawn and broadcast to an audience inside the museum. And how about that? The first television broadcast and the first live sports broadcast. It all happened here in Philadelphia, where we are known as the 2017 Super Bowl champions, Super Bowl 52 champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. I get to say that finally, right? We are the home of the Super Bowl champions, so go Eagles. I won't sing the Fly Eagles Fly song. And I'm certain that there are a great many more cameras trained on Philadelphia on Thursday, September 6th, just next week, where Philadelphia celebrates the NFL kickoff experience. They're coming here because we are the Super Bowl champions, and we're going to have a game that night. And it's an all-day-long fan fest. It's also the same day American Idol will be here next week as well, filming for auditions. Like I said, everybody wants to be here. So to keep that football metaphor going, as city representative, as you know, you heard from Tanya, I am sometimes known as a Philadelphia cheerleader. And working with my staff, we create these high profiles. We create engaging city marketing events that send the message that Philadelphia is a premier city in which we want folks to live, to work, to go to school, open a business, socialize, and prosper. My office blends these specialized skills and produces the telecommunications technology as we utilize to effectively message to the broadcast media and to our citizens. So my mandate is to keep the mayor's plans and goals for Philadelphia at the core of the messaging, though, that promotes our in-house produced events as well as the interdepartmentally produced city events that we support with our production and PR communications teams. And we strive to expand the presence of the mayor's office in the community. And one of the most important tools that we use, what was once known as social media and now collectively as new media, given the limitations of most city budgets. I can recall when our new media campaign were simply given over to a promoting young intern to manage, right? So now that communications is of much greater significance for all government offices and industries. We utilize an increase in number of media applications, which all staff employ to some degree, myself included, but are the primary responsibility of dedicated staff members. Under Mayor Kenny's administration, he was the first one to hire a digital media person under his administration who does all the social media platforms for him. We send that Philadelphia message out to national and international audiences while working to build and engage local communities through creative content. You know, placing on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. And yes, the mayor also does his own Snapchat. So we encourage our event partners, the participants and audiences to join in the shared experiences of being a Philadelphian by posting their own event photos and comments and create a customized event hashtags for that purpose. So when you're here today, I hope you will take a lot of photos. I know PHLCVB is a partner in this, this conference. So they also have their own website. But if you want to find out information on what to do in Philadelphia, you can always go to Visit Philadelphia, and you wish you knew. There's amazing things to find out there. But there is the Office of the City Representative. We integrate traditional media with social media to build the profile of Philadelphia and keep that momentum. We want to engage. We want people to have an experience in that energy and talent that exists in our beautiful city moving forward. And speaking of this beautiful city, I know that the multitude of clinics and seminars and sessions that you will take part in while in our city will take up much of your time, but I encourage you, you have to go out, even though it's going to be like 95-degree weather and the heat wave this week, but check out our city. There's so much for you to find and do. And I can go on and on about what there is to do. We have the best restaurants. We have so many James Beard Award winners here now. We have beer gardens. We have so much fun stuff to do. And I can't begin to tell you of the unique things that we have here in the city of Philadelphia as well that you will not find in any other city and that we are so proud of. And like I said, I know that, in fact, August issue of Travel and Leisure magazine just proclaimed Philadelphia as the best food city on the East Coast, so you can challenge me on that. Not bad considering all the competition. So, of course, finally, to all the visionary industry and government leaders here today, to the elected and appointed officials who help our citizens to access and appropriately function in this new information economy, to all the administrators and service providers who develop the technology and communicate strategies for how public services will be delivered in this flourishing information economy. So on behalf of Mayor Jim Kenney, myself, and the wonderful people of our city, have a great conference. You have tremendous networking opportunities here. And return to visit us again and often. I'm just saying, thank you again for choosing Philadelphia to host the NATEO 2018 conference. And hopefully it will not be another 30 years until you return. But congratulations on this amazing opportunity that you have here. And we thank you for this opportunity to present to you today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sheila. All right, so we have a couple of quick announcements. Just a reminder to visit the exhibitors, get your passports stamped. There are some great prizes, multiple gift cards, and of course, the opportunity to win a 2019 annual conference registration. We have a lot of great events today. We have our keynote lunch sponsored by SmartWorks Partners, featuring GovGirl Christy Dalton, discussing the lighter side of government life and staying relevant in the age of social media. We also have our happy hour tonight at 4 p.m. in the exhibit hall, sponsored by Comrex, followed by chapter meetings at 5:30. And remember, use the app. It's your best tool to stay informed, get connected, and win some prizes. So speaking of prizes, we're going to hold a drawing right now for a $25 Amazon gift card for anyone that accessed the app before today. Do you want to do the honors? You're the closest. Yep. That way you can't see. All right. And the winner is Sherry Nabach. I'll get it to you later. You can just see me afterwards. So finally, if you haven't already, please be sure to sign up for T-Mobile's Tech Truck Experience. It's an interactive showroom on wheels. I'm going to see it tomorrow at 4. I'm pretty excited. You can meet at the T-Mobile Tech Experience banner out in the lobby right by the escalators. There are tours today at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. So with that, I know you have a couple of minutes to get to your first sessions and enjoy the day. Thank you.